go outside to your hedges out in front of your house, in front of any apartment building, in front of any medical center. It's what landscapers use to decorate. So when you're going to go to your hedges, you go right to the very bottom, right where the roots are, right where the first batch of branches come out, and you'll see this old, dry sticks and branches, and we want to break that off, okay? And then you have firewood. Here, you can get these in your trees, outside everywhere. You never want to get firewood off the ground. Mostly if you see branches that hang from the trees, that's going to work. If you want to break it off the tree, it can't bend. It has to snap. Hear that? That's what we want. If you have to cut it off a tree or saw it off a tree, it's not going to burn. It has to snap. Just like that. That's why they call it crackling fire. All right? Now, as far as tinder, this is the stuff that's going to immediately ignite. Now, one trick that I use is I just go to my dryer. And I got my dryer vent. And I just got all the old dryer lint off the dryer vent. And that's what we have right here. Okay? This is what I'm going to use to start my stove up. This is going to be the first initial flame off this dryer lint. Okay? So give me a second. We'll get this set up and we'll show you how it works. Okay, guys. We're going to get ready to light our stove now. I'm not going to use matches. I'm not even going to use a lighter. I'm going to just use a spark. And one thing I keep in my toolbox and my first aid kit and my little emergency kit is this little device right here. Okay? And what it is it just sends off a spark. That's all it looks like. Okay? And if I push down on it like this, it gives me a spark. See? So if my matches are wet or my lighter is empty, I always have this thing right here as an emergency backup. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to take this dryer lint that's right here, and I'm going to light that on fire. Once I have that fire going, I'm going to put it in my stove, and then I'm going to start adding some of the small bits of kindling that I have here. And we'll see if we can get this going, okay? We'll see how this lights up. I'm going to take it like this. Here we go. See the flame? I'm going to drop that right in there. Then I'm going to start putting some of these sticks on it like this that we talked about earlier. Okay, guys. You see we're starting to get this thing up and going a little bit now. I'm just going to just add pieces of stick. And I want that thing to go up. Give it oxygen. I'll let that go for a little while, and I'm building up a bed of coals underneath it. So as that keeps building up, I'll just drop another piece in, wait a little while, and this can is already starting to give off heat. See? It's already giving off heat. Give that oxygen, and that's how it goes. Okay guys, I just put this out a little bit, but I want to show you something. Whenever you're cooking a stove, or you're getting the stove up and going, it's going to emit, see, the smoke. This is carbon monoxide, okay? One thing about whenever you're doing indoor cooking, or you have something like this, you're going to want to open a window, all right, just to let this carbon monoxide go in your home. Stuff is dangerous, very dangerous, okay? So anytime you're building any kind of fire, or you have some kind of fire, that's why in your fireplace you have a chimney flue. It takes the carbon monoxide right up and up. But because we don't have that option and it's an emergency situation, I always have to worry that this carbon monoxide might get into my home, into my lungs, into my family's lungs. So this is one of the risks that are out there whenever you do any kind of stove or cooking inside your home. There's always a chance that you're going to get carbon monoxide poisoning. If you have a monoxide detector, which every home should have these days, that is something to keep in that room. That'll give you a heads up when carbon monoxide is building up. And you can open a window and get some of it out. Okay? But as you can see, we're weighing out the situation here. So that's one of the pros and cons of having some kind of inside heat source.